Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope everyone's having an amazing end to their week and enjoying the weekend. And I just want to talk about this topic, the three voices. That's what I'm gonna call it. With 2026 just around the corner, I feel like this is something amazing to touch base on. Oh, my bad, I thought there was like someone outside. This is very interesting because even in my opinion, this is a personal story. I feel like sometimes I wake up at like 3, 2, maybe even like 1 a.m. and I feel so motivated to get like a beautiful car, buy my mum a house, go to the gym. What else? You know, have a better appearance, eat healthy. You feel so motivated or disciplined to do so many things. But then, let's say you do that maybe for like an hour, you go back to sleep. The next day you wake up, you're just doom scrolling on your phone. The term doom scrolling is when you're just there watching YouTube or TikTok. And it's not really anything that might be educational. You're just 3, 4 hours past and you're just there in your bed just watching. You haven't got up to brush your teeth, or you haven't really done anything, and it's like mind blowing. It's crazy. So it's like, why is there a war happening? So let's get into this. So let's start off with the first voice. I like to call it the impulse voice. I think a lot of psychologists, they do call it the lizard voice or the lizard brain or something. The term is lizard something. I don't have my notes with me. I wish I did, but I have like a whole thing for it. It just depends on the idea of, it's that instant gratification your mind wants, or your brain wants. That voice that keeps telling you, come on, whoever you are, girl, dude, guy, come on, man, just doom scroll, stay in bed, sleep. It wants that dopamine rush, lazy, sleep, stay on the phone, don't do anything productive. It doesn't want to be pushed and to be fighting against really strong resistance that's going to come in your way in life. That resistance can be anything. It can even be goals that you set up for yourself. 2026 around the corner. I bet you the whole world is having all these New Year's resolutions. And if you do, please just let me know in the comments. I'd love to read and just see what people want to do. But it's like that impulse voice, like what it's intended, impulse. It's just going to let you do the thing based off impulse. If you're going to doom scroll, you're going to doom scroll. You're going to play video games for 10 hours, you're going to play video games for 10 hours. Hey, I've done that before. I can't lie. And there'll be days where I'm just in bed till like 1 p.m. and I'm like, bro, I get so annoyed because I wasted my day. I didn't exercise, no skincare. I didn't even brush my teeth. Just in bed, doom scrolling. I haven't even got out of bed. And there's like so many things you can do, but that impulse voice just wants that dopamine. It doesn't care about your legacy, your future, your career, what you're trying to build towards, the person you're trying to better yourself for, because you're just trying to better yourself from who you were yesterday. Yesterday I was this person. Today I want to be better than yesterday, and tomorrow I want to be better than today. So it's like very interesting to see how we have to combat. But then we actually do combat this voice, and that moves on to the second voice. It's called the critic. Don't you sometimes you feel when you doom scroll all day, or even when you waste your time, a lot of people can feel a certain panic or rush of guilt. They'll be like, man, whatever, I screwed my day up, That's happened to me many times. There'll be times where I plan to go to the gym with someone, or I have plans to do something really productive, like record, or do my studies, practice for my exam. And then my day just ends up maybe playing video games, maybe just laying in bed sleeping all day. I'm just on my phone watching shorts or TikToks or whatever, and it's just like, damn, you feel that guilt. Like that voice, the critic will tell you, why did you do this? What benefit are you going to get from this? And that can even be late at night before you sleep, and that can affect you, and you might feel upset, you might feel annoyed, you might even feel angry, because you'll be like, why did this happen? I've been trying to become better, but Nothing's changing. I'm just staying the same. And I feel like when this voice is telling you this, it's critic. That's what we call it, the voice of the critic voice. It's going to tell you why, stop, it wasn't good, why, like, it's going to make you feel some sort of way that's not positive. But I feel like a lot of people are going to do in that situation, just going to be upset. And it's going to be a cycle between the critic and the impulse. And those two voices are going to be fighting each other because you're going to wake up the next day, have your dopamine rush. No, it's not even dopamine rush. Be unproductive. You don't get started with your day till it's too late, and then you feel bad. And then they're going to be in constant war with each other. You're going to do it again. For example, there's like some days where you just wake up, you're really lazy, you go back to sleep, you go on your phone. And they say you stay on your phone, you wake up, you might have lunch or dinner, you come back, and you just sit in bed, and it's already nighttime. You're like, how's it nighttime? I've only been awake for several hours. It hasn't been like a whole day from 8 to like 10 p.m. I wake up at like 1 or 2, and you're staying up to like 10, 11. It's a good time. It's not too bad. But the one thing, it's like I feel like an example would be, let's say myself, that happens, and then the critic is going to tell me why you didn't do anything. You didn't go to the gym. You didn't do your skincare. You didn't do your hair care. You didn't brush your teeth properly. Tell me you just played video games all day. You didn't study. You didn't record. Like, what about everything you said you were going to do? And you're going to feel down. You're going to feel upset. You're going to feel annoyed. And yeah, sometimes I do feel annoyed and upset. And it's just like, how am I meant to have this critic voice support me and benefit me and make me thrive for the goals I want? So it feels like the best thing I would do is see where I went wrong, even though that I ruined my day. I'll see where I could go wrong and how I could help myself the next day. Or when it happens again, what to do. Strategies, techniques. If I really use any strategy techniques, I don't know if you call them that, but I'll try to see how to accept the critic voice, accept it and know that it's just trying to help me out. I don't need to try and feel this guilt or the sorrow or the sadness towards myself because I failed the day. And now it feels like I'm going to fail everything because one day's thrown out of the window, 6 more days left. We're not going to think about, oh, one day's bad, one step back, 6 steps forward because there's 6 more days in the week. You know what I mean? And you can just work towards that and improve yourself. So even if you slip up one day, you still have 6 days where you've been productive. Even if you slip up 3 or 4 days, try to make the rest of the week really productive. So at least you slipped up, but you're learning and you're gaining experience from slipping up. Even if that's just a battle within yourself. That's like the main thing. Everyone these days have battles within themselves. My bad. And it's just interesting to see how everyone tries to use strategies and fight that. I feel like the best way is try to be friends with that critic voice and accept that it's just trying to help you and show you what you're doing is wrong. You're doing this and it's wrong. So it's trying to like, hey dude, hey miss, what you're doing is incorrect. What you're doing is not wrong. No, what you're doing is wrong. It's not right. You should change it up. But then what's after all that? After you come to terms with the critic voice, the impulse voices, they're just constantly fighting. But then what's after all this? I'll give you an example, yeah? Imagine you're riding a horse, a horsey. And then you ride this horse. And the first time you ride this horse, you're holding on to the horse. Horse doesn't listen to you at all. Has no trust, and the horse is just running wild. You might fall off a cliff. You might run on the road. You don't know what's going on. This horse is not listening to you, and you're not in control. Whatever the horse does, it's based off impulse, and the horse just does it. And it still runs around and runs around and runs around, and you're just scared, and you're just a passenger at this stage. You're not in charge. Now, let's say you go the next day and you're on the horse. And this next time when you're on the horse, you're trying to pull and tug and turn the horse so you can go left or right. You realize it's such a struggle, and you're still trying to fight that horse to not let it just run wild wild and do so many just random things, you know, like run here and run there and run into a different horse and run into a fence and run into a wall by accident. You don't know what the horse is going to do. So you're there pulling and tugging and trying to like tap the horse to get its attention and listen to you, but you just realize that it it's you're trying to make it work, but you feel like there's nothing really happening. You're just pushing and turning, and it just feels like it's a struggle. And then that day finishes, and you're all sore and tired, and you're a bit annoyed, but you try to hold on, and it was just a struggle for that horse, you know. And now the third time you go see that horse, and then you see that this horse, you ride on it, and it's just smooth sailing, which means you're just riding, and the horse is listening to you. You have this trust with the horse, where you guys are going to turn right, you're turning right together. Turning left, you're turning left together. You're stopping together. You're like a team. And you have this peace where the horse is not going to just run wild and work on impulse, or you're not going to be trying and pushing and shoving and trying to repeat things and do it again because you're failing and you feel this guilt, you know, and you're holding on so tight, but nothing's really happening. Instead of that always clashing, you realize that, oh, damn, look at the horse, it loves me, you know, and you love it, and you guys are working together, and everything's being amazing. And that's just like the third voice, the peaceful voice, the voice where the clashing has stopped, and you've been able to tame, just like how you tame the horse, you tame your mind, your brain, you tame it to, you know, not doom scroll every day, to not waste time on things where you could be doing something better. You know, if you want to doom scroll, go ahead. But is that really what you want to do? You know, and then you're going to feel sorry afterwards, and it's going to be a rinse and repeat. Because think about it, you feel sorry, then you might get a spark of 2 a.m. motivation. And the next day, you hop on your phone again for like 7 hours, and you just rinse and repeat. It's the time you tame the beast, the impulse voice, and then you accept the guilt as this push, as this support, as this thing that's beneficial, not negative. A lot of us these days, young people, me included, I'm only 20. A lot of us young people, we take a lot of things and just make them negative, man. Just a lot of things where it can be positive, it can be happy, and we flip the script and we make it something sad, something upsetting, something that gets us in that guilt feeling, you know, that panicked feeling, which is just not the best. We have to work towards where that voice's guilt is not trying to bring us down and bury us, it's trying to make us better. So you accept that, and then you get to this peaceful voice where you're productive and you're enjoying life, and you don't. That doesn't mean you'll never slip up. Of course, you'll slip up, but you'll just be enjoyable, and you'll be able to even teach others. Hey, oh, you become a teacher. I ain't no teacher. I'm just trying to help. So yeah, I just feel like it's just really amazing talking about these three voices, and hopefully this helps. I know I've been rambling on. I should really enjoy the topic. And it's been 13 minutes. I was going to finish at 8 minutes, but if you stayed this long, thank you so much for listening. And you're actually amazing. And I hope you have a lovely and amazing rest of the week and next week and New Year's. And tell me, we're pushing into 2026. Let me know in the comments down below, what voice are you right now? You know, what voice is in here? Are you just doom scrolling, the impulse voice, the guilt voice, where you feel a bit sad that you haven't been productive and you know, it's affecting you? Or you have the peaceful voice, where it is a struggle to get there, but I believe in everyone, and everyone will get there. If you watch this, you're gonna get there. I believe in you, you know? And, you know, just let me know. I'll reply to every comment. And thank you so much for watching this video. And guys, listen. I don't know if you watched my previous videos. I've had this chair, this white chair, and it's very squeaky, you know? So like, when I sit on it, well, you can hear it already. It's squeaky. It's very squeaky. So we got a new chair, guys. You know, so yeah, it's really good. It doesn't make any sounds, and I'm happy, and I hope you guys are happy with this video. Thank you so much. I'll try my best to upload tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday. Yeah. I'll upload tomorrow. Try my best. Get another video out there. If you enjoy more videos like this, I'm more than happy to upload more videos like this where I just talk and I ramble on about topics. If you want any topics, let me know in the comments down below. I am studying psychology, so something in the field, something making you feel some sort of way. Let me know in the more in the messages down below, and I will comment and I will try to help you to the best of my abilities. And even that topic, if you have a topic in mind, anything can be advice, relationships, motivation, discipline, good, bad, sad, glad. I'm for it, and I'll try my best to make a video. So I'm so pleasured. Whoever stayed this long, thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. And let me know. Thank you. Take care.